Hi there! Have you ever wondered why we gobble up delicious food, eat way too much pie, and then sit around like hibernating bears every November? Yep, it's Thanksgiving. But what's the deal with it? Where did it come from? Why do we celebrate it? And is it true that turkeys used to wear top hats? Okay, maybe not that last one, but let's find out. Origin of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving started way back in 1621, over 400 years ago. The Pilgrims, who had just sailed to America on a big old ship called the Mayflower, had a rough first year. They didn't know how to grow food, and winter was cold. Luckily, the Wampanoag Native Americans helped them by teaching them how to plant crops like corn and squash. By the end of their first harvest, the Pilgrims and Native Americans came together for a big feast to celebrate. But guess what? Turkey might not have been on the menu. They probably ate deer, fish, and lots of veggies. Did you know it took a lot of convincing to make Thanksgiving a national holiday? A woman named Sarah Josepha Hale, the same lady who wrote the nursery rhyme, Mary, had a little lamb, spent 17 years writing letters to presidents, governors, and anyone who would listen. Finally, in 1863, President Abraham Lincoln said, Okay, let's do this. He declared Thanksgiving a holiday to bring people together during the Civil War. So, you could say Sarah was the real MVP of Thanksgiving. Thanks, Sarah. Thanksgiving traditions. Today, Thanksgiving is all about traditions. Families come together to cook and eat a ginormous meal. Turkey, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie. So much pie! Some communities have parades and other fun events. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has been around since 1924 and features humongous balloons of your favorite characters floating down the streets of New York City. Imagine a giant SpongeBob or Pikachu waving to the crowd. So cool! And don't forget football. Every Thanksgiving, people gather around the TV to watch teams tackle each other while trying not to spill gravy on the couch. Thanksgiving trivia. Did you know Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey to be America's national bird instead of the bald eagle? He thought turkeys were more respectable and way less sneaky. Imagine the U.S. flag with a turkey on it. Gobble gobble. The biggest pumpkin pie ever baked weighed over 3,700 pounds. It was made in New Bremen, Ohio, in 2010 and was over 20 feet wide. That's enough pie to feed an entire town, maybe even two. Thanksgiving and football go together like mashed potatoes and gravy. The first NFL Thanksgiving game was in 1920, and the Detroit Lions made it a yearly tradition starting in 1934. Now, it's a must-watch for football fans every year. Black Friday, the mega shopping day after Thanksgiving, got its name from how busy streets and stores became. In the 1960s, Philadelphia police called it Black Friday because of the traffic jams. Now it's one of the biggest shopping days of the year, and some people even skip turkey leftovers to get in line. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, kids would dress up in costumes and go door to door asking for treats on Thanksgiving. It was called Ragamuffin Day. The tradition faded over time, but it's a cool reminder that Thanksgiving wasn't always about food and football. Bet you didn't know that Jingle Bells wasn't written for Christmas. It was actually composed for Thanksgiving. James Pierpont wrote it in 1857 to celebrate winter fun, and it became so popular it slid right into Christmas playlists. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you loved exploring with me, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures. See you next time.